I did think of you last night, Greg, as I was listening to the government sort of squirm a little bit when people said, well, why couldn't you have targeted that $300 energy payment? Why are millionaires getting it? Why does it go to everybody? And they said, oh, look, it's the systems can't work. It's too complex to have worked out who's rich and who's poor to target it. I mean, this is the same government who says we can build nuclear submarines in Australia and they can't work out who's rich and who's poor to hand out $300. But in there last night too, I picked up there was $600 million for border security, $76 million for ASIO. Now, this says to me they've got a problem on their borders. They're now admitting it, at least in fiscal terms. But ASIO, this is the same ASIO that they won't let come in and sit at the National Security Committee of Cabinet. That's also telling.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Peter. So one other final footnote about the gross defence spend. As you rightly say, the government is just spewing money out at the moment. It's like it's got fire hydrants going full pump, just spewing dollars out at enormous amounts. You know, between state and federal government, there's going to be $20 billion new money in the economy next year, and they won't increase defence spending by any meaningful amount at this moment. Now, in 5 or 6 years' time, we're going to be in a world of pain with debt and terms of trade not as good and everything, and yet they pretend that they're going to suddenly make heroic, massive increases in defence spending then. The increase to border security and ASIO is obviously something the government doesn't want to do because they honestly, like Joe Biden, they just don't believe national security is their issue. They're not going to get any votes out of it. The money doesn't go to their mates. And these are immediate increases in spending which they are being forced to make. You can see the beginning of the boats again. You can see the increase in the terror threat within Australia. Now they have humiliated ASIO and ASIS by kicking them off the National Security Committee, but that's who they're going to turn to protect Australians from the terror threat. So I think these expenditure increases, they're welcome, but they're through gritted teeth and they're dictated by dire necessity, I would say, over the next 12 months.